was really in a place where I felt I was really good at what I did. And I saw flashes of that in my existing job, not being able to flex, not being able to grow, not being able to actually engage in the way that I think I can and provide value so infrequently was just continually demoralizing. And it felt like my brains are leaking out of my head and I have to do something different. This is not it for me. I just need to be somewhere else. I need to have something that actually can leverage what I have to offer and can actually build on what I have to offer so I can offer more.
And at what point did you say, how long did it take before you were like, all right, I need help?
So it took me a year to go through the first process where I reached out to you guys, saw you guys a couple different places, and came to you guys the first time. I'm like, you know what? I threw a bunch of money away on this before. These guys are no different, blah, blah, blah. And so I said no the first time. And lo and behold, a year later, sure, it was during COVID, but a year later, I said, you know what? This still sounds kind of cool. If this works, then within 3 months, I'm going to have a job that at least covers the cost. At least I'm neutral, right? Fine. I'm in a new place and it's neutral. I can live with that. Worst case scenario is I don't find a job. One of the things that I started to tune into the second time is we stick with you. We continue with you. We continually go back to you. And there are people who come back to us going for their next job.
What did you find most valuable about your time working with us at ECU?
The checklists, all the different checklists. I recognize it as, and I associate it with the military, the background of the company, all that kind of good stuff. That's what it was like to me, is this is a checklist. And I liked it because it was little teeny things you could do every day and go through all those things. And the big checklist is do the lessons first before you do anything with your LinkedIn. Wait until we rewrite your LinkedIn and your resume before you do this. Then do this, do it a lot. And that was the automation. Kick that thing in, do it real, don't be afraid, get out there and get in front of people. And so that really is what I felt was the most beneficial.
What advice would you have for someone who's considering working with us?
Here's the thing. If you think about this as, you know what, I'm really good at what I do. I know the industry inside and out, and all I'm going to do is use these guys as an additive to add that onto it, don't sign up. Because the idea that you've been trying to get a job for however amount of time, for me, like 2 years, whether it's 6 months, whatever the time period is, if you think this is an additive, don't sign up. When you're at the point where you're like, okay, I'm ready for professionals that have real strategy in place and give you the individual steps and tactics to actually make that come true, then that's when you're ready. Then give into it. Then sign up and let them tell you this is what works right now. That's what I tell them. If you're not ready to give into the process and actually follow the checklist, don't sign up. If you're at that point where you need to make a switch and you recognize help would actually change how you're going at this, that's when you're ready. The process is simple but thorough. It's strategic, but has the tactics on the back end to actually make it work.